a few lessons to go over some extra tips and tricks in Adobe InDesign just to kind of give you some more time-saving options. So we talked about master pages and how we can use that and apply it over and over to save time. But what about page numbers? Let's say we have a 500-page book and we don't feel like copying and pasting a page number and changing it. Well, there's a little trick you can do in InDesign, and we're going to go to our master right here in our master spread, and we're going to create a new text box, and we're going to insert a special character. So this is something you're just going to have to memorize or do a few times to get used to it. We're going to go up to type, go down to insert special character, we're going to go down to markers, and we are going to select current page number. So we're going to go ahead and click current page number, and you're going to see on the master page an A. And this is going to be a little formula that is going to insert the page number of that current page. So we're going to go ahead and remove the A that I already currently had. And let's say we want to have a page number here, and let's say we want to have a page number on the other side. So this is on our master page. So we're going to apply our master to all the pages we want to have numbers on. So select all of our pages, right click, going to apply my master, just make sure A is applied. So it's going to do that formula on all pages. So now if I go down to my page, you can see it's page 1, then page 2. You can see how it titled all of them all the way down. So this will save you a ton of time if you're having to number a huge book. It's very easy to apply. We're going to go and create a table. You're going to go up to table. It's got its own little menu system, and we're going to create a table. So we're going to create, let's say we want to create 4 rows and 4 columns, and let's say we want to have a header. We want to have a title. So we're going to put a title. We're going to have 1 header row, and let's just do a basic table style. Click OK, and it's going to allow us to drag and put it anywhere we'd like. So let's click and drag and make it about this size and release. And there is our table. So let's go ahead and highlight this top header. We're going to right click and we're going to merge the cells. So it's going to create kind of this header for us. So right click, merge cells, and it's going to merge it all into one. So now I can have a little header here, and I can click this whole cell, right click, and I can of course change the colors here, change the background. So here's our fill. Let's make it our blue color. And we can make text, make that white, and of course change our text. So if we ever want to change our table, we can just go up to the table options, go down to table options, table setup. We can always add more rows and subtract more rows this way. So let's say we want to add, let's add a couple more rows. So let's add 2 more rows. We could change our border so it's not quite as thick. And we can make it dotted lines or wavy lines. Let's do dotted lines. So all these different things that we can do. Click OK. So let's uncollapse our table to reveal our other 2 rows. So there we go. And we can always do Command Shift just like we do with photos and just like we do with text. And we could scale this whole table bigger or wider, or if we just went ahead and scaled it without holding down Shift, we can tuck certain things in. So we can double click here and drag. So let's say we want to merge just those cells together. Right click, merge cells, right click, merge cells. We can even do columns, right click, merge cells. So you can build whatever table you'd like. And of course there's table options, which changes the table globally, and there's cell options, which only changes the qualities that's inside the cell. So let's say we want to do a different stroke or fill. Let's say we want to make it thicker. Let's make it pink, just so you can see what's going on. And click on OK. We can change individual cells as well. So I know this looks kind of weird, but just kind of showing you some basics of tables so that we don't forget that as an important quality of InDesign. Live clickable links to the interactive digital PDFs. So let's say we have a client PDF and it's 20 pages and they have services and they have different websites that when you click a certain button it goes physically takes them from the PDF to a website. So I just created a simple box and a text box too. And I'm just going to right click and I'm going to group those together. So now they're one unit. I'm going to make this whole unit clickable. I'm going to right click and we're going to go down to hyperlinks and we're going to click on new hyperlink. And let's just say google.com for an example. And what we're going to do is on the PDF, it could be an invisible rectangle. So you maybe designed a box and you don't want the link to be visible. You can have an invisible rectangle and just have the button be clickable. Or you can have a visible rectangle that has a specific quality or color to it. But we're going to do an invisible rectangle since we already have a button link. And we're going to click on OK. And now we're just going to export this as an interactive PDF or digital PDF. So here we are in our PDF that we just exported. And look, I have a clickable link. I can click on it. And we're just going to go ahead and allow. And there we are. So you can create all sorts of interactive links in your digital PDFs just by using InDesign. If you don't, you could do the same thing if you have Acrobat PDF Pro, which if you have the Adobe subscription, you can add it this way too. Go ahead and click on it. You could do it right within this tool, but if you don't have this tool, you can also do it in InDesign. So it's great if you wanted to add a little bit of interactive elements to your digital PDFs.